turned an ordinary wooden board into a futuristic table. It all began when he designed a blueprint on his computer. He realized the surface needed carving, so he brought the board to a nearby wood carving shop. What he thought would be a quick and easy process turned into a 3-hour marathon of machine carving, filling the grooves with epoxy resin, adding a splash of color pigment, the same kind he'd used before when crafting a river table. He evenly poured the resin into the grooves, making sure every gap was filled. After a full 24 hours of waiting for the resin to harden, he began sanding again, removing the excess resin to create a smooth, flat surface. He had to process the other side by cutting off about 1 centimeter from the back. To tackle this, he bought a second-hand high-power edge router. After carefully removing the layer, the resin sections started to show through. Over an hour of hard work revealed the full table surface. At this point, if you held the board up to the window, light would shine through the blue gaps, though the surface was still rough. He took his time carefully sanding again, first with coarse sandpaper, then finer paper, until, after more than an hour, for the back of the table, he designed a special pattern and headed back to the shop to have it carved. This time, the design would hold the control circuit board, and the shop owner, once again, charged him $14. Luckily, he finished the job before dark. Back at home, he sanded away the rough edges one more time. With the woodworking complete, it was time to bring the table to life. He bought LED light strips and a control circuit board, soldering the strips and a sensor coil to the board. When connected to power, the LEDs automatically lit up when a hand moved near the copper coil. But this was just one set. He had to make 100 identical sensor light sets, a time-consuming but exciting challenge. Bringing the table to life wasn't going to be easy, but if anyone could wire it all together, it was him. After 3 hours of connecting wires, he finally had everything in place. With fingers crossed, he powered up the system using a transformer and tested the lights. Thankfully, every strip lit up perfectly. The tech-powered tabletop was now complete. While waiting for the table legs to arrive, he placed the tabletop on his river table for a test run. As he waved his hand over the surface, the glowing sections lit up on cue. Not only did the table react to human touch, but it could also sense objects placed on it, making it interactive and full of fun. With the tabletop complete, he eagerly awaited the arrival of the legs. To test the finished piece, he placed the tabletop on his river table. As he waved his hand over the surface, the glowing sections illuminated perfectly, responding to his touch. The table's interactive features didn't stop there. It could also detect objects placed on it, adding an extra layer of functionality and fun. His hard work had paid off, creating a unique, tech-powered table that was not only a marvel of craftsmanship, but also an engaging piece of interactive art. The project was a true testament to his dedication and ingenuity.